Gemini, how are you? Welcome to your weekly love reading. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate all of you. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you check out the ancestor readings that I did last week. They're timeless. You can look at them anytime. All right, what is up for you? Also, at the end of this reading, I will answer a yes or no question for you. So throughout the reading, try to think of a question you have for me, and I can answer that for you at the end. It'll be the very last thing that I do. If you need a personal reading, everything you need to know to contact me is in the description box to the video. All right, Gemini, you yourself are coming in this week in the King of Cups, Temperance energy. Very good energy to be in when it comes to a love reading. You're very emotionally available, emotionally grounded, emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, willing to follow your heart, express yourself emotionally. And we also have this temperance energy for you, right? Sagittarius, if that means anything to you, but we're still on your own energy. So you're very patient, you're very calm. You feel like you've taken the negative things that have happened to you in your life and turned them into positive. You've grown, you've learned from them. All right, let's see what else is happening here in your own energy, Gemini. Eight of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So there could be something here where, yeah, you're emotionally well, everything is fine, but there might be a situation where you feel like your hands are tied in it. There's some fear, there's some paranoia, there's a need to kind of liberate yourself from like crazy making thoughts, right? Overanalyzing, overthinking. And we also have here where you could be preparing for something, waiting for something in your love life. You're being very patient about it, but you're still just kind of like, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for something to happen. I'm just waiting for this person to show up, for this future, whatever it is for you. You could be involved in a long distance connection. Yeah. So whatever it is that you've been waiting on, you've been patient, you're kind of just like, I just don't feel like waiting anymore. I've been patient for so long. I'm just kind of like over waiting. I'm tired. You know, there could be something like that going on for you. All right, moving on. So this can all now be for your energy, the person you're dealing with, your circumstances, whatever. Recent past, we have the Tower. So something major happened for you in the recent past here. Scorpio and Aries energy. What is this Tower moment for you in the recent past? What happened that was just life-changing here? I don't think it's bad. I don't think that, I mean, we all have trauma in the past, but I don't think that this particular instance was something traumatic. I mean, unexpected, probably. I think somebody reached out to you. I think you developed an unexpected connection, potentially somebody online, somebody at a distance, again, probably. Either way, it was very unexpected. Like somebody messaged you out of the blue, whatever. Could be another air sign like yourself, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. Again, we also have Scorpio and Aries, as well as Sagittarius so far. But yeah, definitely very unexpected communication. And when you guys started this conversation, everything kind of took off. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of physical attraction. All right, now presently though, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Why is she here reversed? Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why do we have the Queen of Wands reversed? Let's see. be someone jealous of a connection that you're forming or have formed, whatever. There could be somebody that is jealous of a connection that you're forming. And it doesn't have to be like an ex or something. It could be like a friend. So there's some kind of a new conversation here with you and a person. There's like feelings developing, right? That's what this is. You or this person, you're starting to become more emotionally open, talking about feelings, and somebody might be mad about it, trying to kind of bring you down. Yeah. I would also be mindful. So you are very much emotionally sound, emotionally mature, right? I said that in the beginning, but I think that you could be dealing with somebody that isn't. And if that's the case, if you're dealing with somebody that isn't on your level emotionally, it's going to come out as emotional manipulation on their part because they have insecurity issues, self-worth issues. So just watch out for that. Just something to be mindful of that could be a potential here. Somebody could feel like they're not good enough for you. And it's going to come out like they're being kind of weird, controlling, jealous, manipulative. So just something to watch out for. Okay. Your potential obstacle here. Yeah. Six of Wands reversed. Somebody's not feeling good enough. Somebody isn't feeling good enough to be emotionally open with you, whereas you are. You're good in that area. Someone that you could be dealing with is not. Yeah, they don't even trust their own judgment. They don't feel good enough to make any kind of a decision. Also, there could be someone here, an ex of yours or an ex of somebody that you're dealing with that has not let go of them yet or not let go of you. Okay, immediate future. If you do have someone from the past, or the person you're dealing with has someone from the past that is just not wanting to let go, whether it's your ex or their ex, they're not getting a second chance. Yeah. Whoever it is, there were too many obstacles, too much shit in the way. They're not getting a second chance. If this is somebody that is an ex of the person you're dealing with and you're worried that they might go back to an ex or something, I don't know. I don't think that that's going to happen. I mean, there could definitely be one lingering, but I don't think that anyone's going back to an ex here. Yeah, no. This is the leaving that in the past for good and moving on to an easier way of being. Yep, and there we have the Lovers, your own energy. Moving on to an easier way of being, an easier connection where you two just match each other. You two are equals. There's no kind of disconnect there. It's harmony. And you, yourself, are able to be your whole self. Your advice, the Page of Swords, or something that you need to say, something you need to get off your chest. What is this about? Oh, it's feelings. It's being honest about your feelings. If you are considering just reaching out to someone that maybe, you know, you've seen them on social media or seen them around literally out in the world, and you feel like you might be into them, this is about actually speaking it. This is making that offer. It's asking someone out on a date. And the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, all here. This is definitely a new connection, or one where it's developing into something else. So again, if you're considering reaching out to somebody, telling them that, you know, I don't know, could be minor, could just be that, you know, you think they're hot or whatever, you want to hang out with them, or it could be actually expressing some genuine feelings, but the advice is to say it. And the Ace of Swords, that's a revelation. It's like an epiphany. You're having an epiphany about someone and you're ready to speak about it. It's very cute. It's very sweet. It's very datey, very like new. Definitely honest. There's not going to be, it's like you're not having any weird confusion about it. You just have to actually say it to the person. You just actually have to reach out. But there's no confusion on your end. Okay, I'm going to get you an oracle or two from this deck. This is like if you have somebody in mind and you want to know how they feel and they're not telling you for whatever reason. This is what they would say to you if they could, Gemini. If I don't drop the whole deck. What does this person have to say to Gemini? What does this person have to say? I wish I could share my good news with you. What else? I left before you could leave me. Ooh, I've been guilty of that one. All right, Gemini, I wish I could share my good news with you. Who is saying this to you? What is this about? Potentially an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, does not have to be, but I believe the good news has to do with their job or a talent that they have, something that they're really good at and maybe starting to make money from. But whoever it is, you and this person, they're very spiritual, by the way. You guys have some sort of a spiritual connection, meaning you might dream about them. You might think about them and they reach out, or I don't think that they're reaching out currently, but if you randomly start thinking about them, then that's them wanting to reach out with you, you know, trying to do it telepathically, whatever. I left you before you could leave me. Who is this? Oh, wow. So we have a lot of signs here, so I can't possibly narrow it down to one. But this person, whatever they did, they want a new beginning. They've had a revelation about you. They want to apologize. They want to actually commit. I don't know how you're going to feel about that, but that's where they're at right now. Yeah. You guys had a lot of conflict, though. Petty conflict. They want to apologize. They want to fix things. They want to be honest, and they want to commit. Whoever that is for you. Okay, let's get you in the other sign. So majors you have here. Again, you have Sagittarius. You have Scorpio. You have Aries. You could have potentially another Gemini. Okay. What deck do we want to use for this? We'll do this one. Okay. Gemini dealing with Aries. Gemini and Aries. Gemini and Aries. Oh, this is the third Ace of Swords you've had in this reading. It's like you're having some kind of a breakthrough. Either way, if you're dealing with an Aries, they want a new beginning with you. You could trust whatever they're saying to you. They are being so honest. Gemini dealing with Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. 1111, sweet. This is actually the marriage card. At the very least, settling down, that's what they want. They want to settle down. They want a whole marriage. They're very stable. Definitely a good one for you, Gemini. Gemini dealing with Cancer. Gemini and Cancer. They're coming clean about something, or you're catching them in a lie. Either way, the truth is coming out. Gemini dealing with... Oh, I forgot Gemini, didn't I? I did. Gemini dealing with Gemini. Gemini and Gemini. Nah, they're just kind of clusterfucky, kind of chaotic. You guys just don't mesh well, or wouldn't. Gemini dealing with Leo. Gemini and Leo. You could have a Leo trying to come back to you. Gemini dealing with Virgo. Gemini and Virgo. Nah, they're not emotionally available. They're a mess. Gemini dealing with Libra. Gemini and Libra. They are looking for a whole marriage as well. You guys might have the same cultural, religious, spiritual beliefs, whatever, but they're looking for a traditional commitment. Gemini dealing with Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio. They could be juggling two different people, you and someone else. Gemini dealing with Sagittarius. Gemini and Sagittarius. They are going through something. They're having some emotional issues. I don't know if it's because of something happening with you guys or in general, but they're extremely stressed, depressed, not getting enough sleep. Gemini dealing with Capricorn. Gemini and Capricorn. You have a Capricorn wanting to come back or not wanting to end things with you as well. Gemini dealing with Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius. Divine counterpart, they're looking for a whole commitment also. Very grown-up energy. Gemini dealing with Pisces. Gemini and Pisces. Oh, look at that. The Lovers. There you are. You showed up twice in your own reading. This is beautiful. If you're dealing with a Pisces, it looks phenomenal. Okay, let's get your yes or no. Are you guys ready? Take a deep breath. Focus on your question. Yes or no for my Gemini friends? Yes or no, Gemini? Yes or no? That's a no. I hope you guys wanted it to be. You guys take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.